welcome back to Relationship Status Recap of Married at First Sight. It's your girl, Neat Cruz.
It's G.
CL Butler.
And your boy, Youssef. And you know that you can catch us on all podcast platforms. Just search Relationship Status Podcast. I know y'all chomping at the bit, so let's
start. Let's not start there.
Let's not start there.
Yeah,
okay.
let's
start where? Where do you speak of?
You know where everybody wants to start. Well, let's start with Virginia and Eric.
We're gonna start with Virginia and Eric.
Yeah, let's start with them. I love that.
They have some high school crush action going on.
Yeah, they do.
Listen, Eric is enamored with her, and she is enamored with him.
Yeah, but I'm interested to see how long
that's gonna last.
It's gonna last.
That's the thing.
Because she doesn't want kids yet.
That just really was like a.
How was that an error? It's been 3 days.
No,
but like
she was saying for some years.
Yeah,
it don't matter what she said. We're gonna take this day by day, and when I
agree with
start
that.
doing my thing.
But I think she didn't want to have any at all at one point.
Like she said that she was like, at first I never wanted kids.
Well, a lot of people don't want kids because they don't have a man prospect.
That's true. That makes a difference because you're assuming that you're doing it by yourself,
That's right.
or at least just looking at it from the side of.
And we all know when you're raising kids by yourself, they could be terrorists.
Well, they're gonna be terrorists regardless, I think.
Well, it's all right if it's terrorists with a joint effort. I have
Yeah,
somebody
it
to help
is.
me.
It
I
really
don't want to
is.
be by myself.
Because by yourself,
it's
it's hard. But I think they looked at it as he's older.
How old is he? Is he 1,000?
No, he's not 1,000.
34 years old.
He's 34.
He's 34 years
34,
old.
yeah.
And she's 26.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's already been married.
Yeah. So I think I'm not going to say he because this was his mother talking. I think they're just at a point where they're ready for him to kind of like have a family because she said, I'm ready to be a grandmother.
It doesn't matter what she ready for.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my
it's
parents do that all the time, and I'm just like,
just
I
stop.
mean,
Sound crazy.
I mean,
Once you had a baby.
At this
I mean,
point.
exactly.
Yeah.
Good luck.
You
Good
talking
luck,
about?
friends.
Yeah.
They might as well just
Try
go
to
ahead
have
and get
another
the cat.
me.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
They might as well get the cat for the weekend.
I mean, I offer them their son often, and they're like, no,
No, not the same.
not the same. So I mean, I didn't like that part of it because I guess I was triggered because that's something I have to deal with and listen to my mom. I'm just like, I mean, okay,
That is true.
Can a baby come out of the sky?
Yeah, they don't.
They don't, and they don't.
But they
feed
know
themselves.
he really wants
Yeah.
kids as well.
He
Yeah.
what?
He really wants kids.
Well, what does it matter if we're 3 days in?
Yeah, and the one thing he did not tell her that.
Yeah.
That was a conversation his
mother
mom
had.
So if a guy was talking to my mom, she might be like, well, she's running out of time.
Oh, wow.
And I would not have said that at all.
Biological clock
Would
is
you,
ticking.
Would you tell her I'm right here? Like, you don't have to. Can you say that when I'm not here?
Yeah, but that's basically how that goes. So
Yeah.
I'm hoping I'm thinking he was more just excited about Virginia. So I do like
Yeah.
them. I just don't know how long they can sustain.
Do you think her drinking is going to be an issue?
I just think they keep showing her drinking, and
Me
as a
too.
person
I don't
who
think it's
drinks,
bad.
every now and then, I feel like
Okay.
if everyone zoomed in, they'd be like, okay.
Yeah, I think the editing is kind of making her out to be this.
Well, I believe she
Alcoholic.
parties because I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, no, she
she's
parties.
26.
she's 26, but I mean,
But what
And then
does
you
that
have to think about it.
mean?
Like, they
What
have
does that
liquor
mean?
around.
What does that mean? I'm 26. Everybody
She's
26 wasn't
exploring.
drinking as much as she was.
But she's not like drinking a lot. They're just constantly
No,
showing her. It could be
she-
the same drink in her
she's-
hand.
you know
No,
how-
she's drinking a
You
lot.
know how I know she's drinking a lot?
How?
She was leaving and went back.
Back and got the bottle.
got the bottle.
When they was leaving for Vegas.
Just leave the
They're
bottle in
going
the hotel
to
room.
Vegas.
No, she was like,
You don't
hold
think
on.
it's liquor in Vegas?
Well, she didn't want to leave the liquor behind. I mean,
It
me at
wasn't even
34,
open. Why
I'm
don't you
going to
just
go
leave it-
back and get it
It's
too.
Why don't you just leave it for the maid?
she's still in that space where it's free. Just like when she got
Yeah.
confused at the mini bar, you could tell she hadn't been anywhere before.
Exactly.
Because the mini bar is not
It's
free.
not free.
It's not free at
It's
all.
all overpriced.
The mini bar is not free.
All
That
overpriced.
could have cost her $20 right
But
there.
we didn't kind of set this up though.
Yeah.
We're at the stage where they're meeting the in-laws.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's Virginia and Eric.
In the midst of meeting each other's in-laws.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Virginia's parents or her mom, and then they kind of were like, wanted him to know that Virginia is going to be a tough cookie.
Yeah.
Is her drinking the problem or her partying? Because I haven't seen her party.
I think it's the part. I think
Yeah, I
she's
think it's
just
a
in the
party.
party vibe right now.
Yeah, because I think she doesn't really have much going on, and that's just where she is in life.
She doesn't work?
No, they didn't say she did anything for a living at the beginning, middle, or right now.
Well, I think they're going to have a trust issue.
Eventually, probably.
Because you can't keep partying and I'm working.
Yeah.
Well, what he did say when they came back together in the room, he said, "I understand." He was like, "But we're married, and so as long as we can meet somewhere in the middle, we'll be fine."
Yeah.
Well, sometimes you got to tell people where the middle is.
Yeah.
I don't think she'll know what
Don't leave it-
the line is because if he's not there,
Don't leave it for interpretation.
She may go
probably,
far.
Well, she probably won't think anything
Is
wrong with her
anything wrong?
going to hang out because he's not there. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? There would be
Exactly.
no reason.
So I'm eager to see how they move forward.
Yeah, he's gonna have to guide her a little bit
Yeah.
more than I
She
think.
definitely needs a hobby.
he
if
knows
she's gonna
that,
be a
though.
housewife.
That's what
Yeah,
I like,
buddy.
though. I like the fact that he knows he's gonna have to guide her.
Yeah.
You like no man likes that.
Oh, they don't. He seems to love it.
We'll do it, but we don't like it.
Oh wow.
So you don't. Okay, I'm not. That's another
You can.
conversation.
You can
Yeah, that's
have
a
it.
whole nother conversation.
What you mean?
Men don't like it. I love that. I love when a man teaches me something and guides me.
Well, you said two different things now.
Yeah, I said teaching and guide.
Yeah, two different things.
But I like when a man guides me.
A man can guide you, but sometimes with guiding, women don't understand that correction isn't punishment.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm correcting you so I can help guide you, just like you are to me.
Right.
You might tell me that's not cool to do, and I'm like, oh well, okay. I thought, okay, yeah, got it. Sometimes
And
women
I do think
take it personal.
I think men adjust fast
Yes,
to,
women
to correction. I will say that.
women take it personal and then figure out what you think, what you really thinking.
Yeah.
I just literally said what I
What?
was thinking.
Yeah.
That's nothing else. I don't have
And we
nothing.
took it
I'm not
personal.
even that smart.
Yeah, but that's the truth. I think you're right. I
Yeah.
honestly think that that's a big part of it because I think anytime I've shared a corrective action with a male, they actually correct the action a little bit faster.
Than a woman.
Yeah.
If it's a specific action that
Okay.
can be corrected. Now it might be like how they act. If they did, that's just who they are. They can't change that part, but they can change. You know, I don't like when you do this part.
Or their
Don't do that.
reaction to something.
Or yeah, you know what I'm saying? Or when we go talk to my parents, make sure you say this. Like every
Oh,
time I
yeah.
made that correction, they're like
it happens.
they
Yeah.
speak to my dad. They make the adjustment if they're told that. I can
Women
see,
are a little bit, you got to love me for me.
yeah, and we are not good with that.
Yeah.
No. You know,
At all.
Because I'm like, I mean, where are you telling me that? 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm
don't.
basically perfect.
I'm perfect. You knew that.
And you
met
knew
me.
that.
You should be happy I'm in your presence.
Oh,
And that's
oh.
unfortunate.
That's how it ends up.
That's how, but that's true. So good
Yeah.
point.
So there's a little,
I'm interested to see how they hang in there, but we'll see.
and I think male friendship is gonna be a problem.
Yeah,
Oh,
She's probably
definitely.
some dude. She-
I see that coming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she's got some.
No, it's already a problem
Yeah.
beforehand, but
Because he looked like
Excuse me?
Yeah. And he also knows he's not going to be home.
Yeah.
All that's
Absolutely.
going through his head.
question.
Yep.
Why do women think men are cool with them?
They are.
Okay. Okay.
My best guy friend.
I know.
My best friend.
No,
It's
seriously.
awesome.
This person is not gay now. Either
No,
either-
gay.
he's not gay.
And
He's not asexual, pansexual.
not asexual,
He's
not
just
pansexual,
regular.
just my best guy friend since 10th
Okay.
grade. We've never had sex, never have tried to date or anything like that.
According to you. Because you might have
That's
just
the truth.
resisted. And then he was
true.
like, you
It
know
just wasn't
what?
like
She's
that.
still cool.
You know, right. So then you think about 20
That's
years
not
later.
right. He wanted to.
I don't
but
know
you
anything about
said
that.
no. And then he was like, well, I'm not going to be a jerk. Because I
Like
do
20 years
like
later, you know, he'll send a cash app every now and then, say, you know, take care of yourself, get some lunch or dinner.
See, my best friend's not doing that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
he's
But
gonna be like, you can
we've
take care of
never crossed
yourself.
the line. It's a really good friendship
Okay.
in that regard. But we don't talk as much as we used to because I think he's got a situation and whatnot. So I try to be respectful of that.
No, my best friend's his girlfriend. We're all friends. Like we're all like collectively just friends.
Nick, how many thruples are you a part of?
Oh my god, I am
You're a
not.
part of a lot of couples stuff.
I am not a part of
You got
any
married
couple
people you
stuff.
cool with. You got your best
You know what?
friend,
But I
his
am.
girl.
You know what?
Oh, Lord.
Again, I am open.
T-
At
Open
this
to-
point, I am open to a
Thruple?
unicorn.
7-Eleven.
No unicorn hunters.
Okay, so my I have a good friend that who will listen to this podcast who is a unicorn, and she had a really tough experience with that.
Really?
Okay, can someone bring Yusef and I up to speed?
You're a unicorn hunter. It's a couple that's looking for a
A
girlfriend.
unicorn hunter
bi-
or a unicorn?
So
those are two
so
different
Nick would be a
things.
unicorn.
Yeah, I would be a unicorn
Okay, now why would you be a unicorn?
because I will be a bisexual woman.
You're unique.
Yes,
You're unique.
I see where you was
Yeah, I
going,
was
bro.
going. I
I see where you was going.
I like that. I like that.
Okay, so a bisexual woman can be a unicorn.
Yes. And then there's a bisexual man too, can be a unicorn.
Jesus Christ. Do male unicorns have horns? And
They have horns and stripes.
they do. Okay, because I
And
didn't.
hair.
Do they? Men and the female?
CL.
Let's not go there.
Because listen, every time I watch a commercial and they have a unicorn on there, I think it's a man unicorn, but that could be a woman unicorn. Because I thought only the men unicorns had
Oh my God.
horns. I mean, a single horn. Or do women unicorns have a horn?
I've never actually thought about this.
I'm telling you, I'd be in some deep spaces.
And I'm not going to think about this after we.
I don't know.
Are there female unicorns?
Yeah,
Well, actually, they're
obviously.
called male. They're not called.
Did you
unicorns, they're
go
called
research
dragons.
this?
Yeah, they're called dragon hunters. I'm sorry.
They're dragons.
Yeah, they're dragons.
Okay, hold on. So scrap unicorns. There's
No.
unicorns.
Unicorns are females.
Nick would be a unicorn.
I would be a
So
unicorn.
if you're listening, just message Relationship Status Podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nick is on that.
And not attention CL at all. So the man
Or
is a
Yusef.
dragon?
Attention, Nick.
The man's a dragon hunter?
The man is a dragon.
The couple is a
And the
dragon.
couple would be dragon
hunter.
hunters.
Okay. I don't. Okay.
Let's get back to the show.
Yeah.
Let's get back to the show.
Well, no. I
I'm
think
with
it's
you,
important
my
that
brother.
you are interested in being a unicorn because then that just adds a different dynamic to your perspective.
Okay.
All righty then.
Attention, Nick.
Yeah, attention need.
Definitely attention need.
Yeah.
So
Experiments.
Hey, why not? But
Yeah.
again, you just got to be careful. Make sure that the one
Oh, the
person in
conversation.
the couple
Yeah.
doesn't fall for you, which is what happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can happen.
Yeah, that's the part about it.
Yeah.
anytime you're intimate with someone, that can happen.
Usually contracts are done.
Yeah,
that
contracts
doesn't-
or something like that.
Contract ain't got nothing to do with feelings.
But you have to abide by those contracts.
No, it ain't got nothing to
it'll
do with
be in
people's
there
feelings.
if feelings are ever.
But if you catch feelings for the guy or the girl in that couple, that's natural that you might hang out or do something
more
with them.
with one or the
Yeah,
other.
that's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
But it may be in the contract that I can't.
no, it might not
Feelings
have.
are feelings.
It might
Yeah,
not have
feelings
nothing
are
to do with
feelings.
you.
Are women signing these contracts or just a man?
No,
The
the
unicorn-
person that comes into
Women
that
not going to abide by no contract rules. That means nothing
God.
to them.
Well, I'm saying the person, even it don't even have to be the feelings. Don't even have to have anything to do with you.
Once they
As
feelings
unicorn.
get involved, it's a wrap.
Yeah, like
I don't
the-
care what I sign.
Exactly.
Wow, this
I don't
show is
care.
really just.
I don't care
Went
what I
from
sign.
I don't like
PG
contracts.
13.
I have commitment issues, which
Okay.
is why I'm probably single.
Okay. Okay. I'm just
Something
saying.
about signing on things that people can hold you to is like,
Nah. No.
I ain't
Yeah,
doing
I kind
that.
of want to freelance. Kind of
it's
want to just go
It's
with.
very stressful.
Kind of just want to go with the flow.
Okay.
Yeah, speaking of going with the flow,
Yeah, they flowed
they flow
right on to
Ryan,
Jacob and
I was gonna say Ryan.
Jake-
no, it was
We could
Jacob
do it
and
with Jacob and Haley.
they flowed right into Jacob and Haley.
Yeah.
And Jacob's a weirdo.
No.
like
He's
Jacob.
more likable this week than he was last week.
He was.
Jacob's a weirdo.
No,
I don't like Haley.
He's
I don't
different.
Like, I don't like Haley.
I
You
don't
don't
like
like
Haley.
Haley?
No,
I don't like Jacob either, though. The
I
couple
don't-
could,
I like Jacob.
The couple could just.
No, why not?
but they seem so boring.
Jacob's the one with the shirts, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
Jacob's
With the
the one
little-
with the house
the spike.
and the
And the
beach.
dog.
And his nose
And the
is
dogs.
atrocious. But he was showing all the things he was going to wear.
Yeah.
And it was just too much.
But
Yeah, but I think he
But
doesn't
he's
get
awkward
that.
in that way.
he is,
Yeah.
but we all know that women can dig. That's changeable. That's not.
Yeah, that is
Like, I don't know if
changeable.
you scrap him because he got bad
No,
taste
no,
in
no, no, no.
shirts.
I just don't.
One
the
shirt was
couple-
all right.
Dragon Hunter.
Yeah, the dragon shirt. I'm sorry.
think
I thought I found that
Which,
amusing.
which brings us back to Dragon Hunter.
yeah, I found that one amusing. I was like, that's different.
Now it makes something else weird about that.
Okay.
What?
I didn't know until Nick researched about the
He's
dragon.
a dragon hunter. Oh God, he came out right before our eyes.
Yes, and we didn't even know. And guess what? We missed it.
Wow.
Wow.
And missed it.
Yes,
I wasn't even trying to do that. This show is
You
awesome
wasn't
because
trying
of
to miss
that.
Yeah,
We didn't know.
we did.
Okay.
providing information.
He told us.
But that's why they come to relationship status.
Yeah, because the
Yeah.
conversation went completely left.
It did.
and now
better
we're
than
bringing it
Fox
right back
News.
around to
Right.
Jacob.
See,
Wow.
but here's the thing, CL. That's why people should like, rate, subscribe,
Listen,
Even
share,
dragon hunters.
tell your friends,
even the dragon hunters.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
and
Wow.
the unicorns.
Yeah.
And,
Okay.
and leave us a review.
Leave us a review.
And
Yeah.
leprechauns.
And leprechaun.
Whoa. Really?
Anybody seen
Really?
Leprechaun?
Yeah, they play with leprechauns.
And
Okay.
he looked dead at me.
I'm just saying, people are leprechauns.
I ain't nothing.
What is? Never mind.
I can tell you.
But back to you. Want to tell us,
Yeah, go ahead.
please? What do the leprechauns do?
What is a leprechaun? Because I'm going to look it up.
Is a leprechaun like a dragon
No.
or a unicorn?
It's a bisexual little person.
Oh,
That's what they call them.
asshole.
That's what they're called.
He was shots fired.
That's what they're called. I didn't know.
It's not really a shot. It's cool.
It's cool.
It's
Nah, that's,
I mean-
that's what it is.
Okay.
It's just that
A lot of people didn't know that.
A lot of people didn't. But once again, relationship status.
Research.
Bring
I
that.
don't know.
Oh, I'm researching it. It's being brought
Yes.
up.
Okay. It probably hadn't made it to the internet yet. It's
No, it's new.
It's underground.
All right, that's
Underground.
Yeah.
An African American woman who was sold. So we're not going to talk about that.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I
no,
know what you-
Yeah.
no, no. I don't-
Yeah,
think-
'cause
I think
what's
you read
coming up is
slavery,
not.
but-
It's in the Urban Dictionary.
Are we done with Jacob the weirdo and
Okay,
the other
no,
O?
I want to say this. I don't like Haley because I don't feel like she's trying. I feel like she's a little bit. I feel like she's. I can't explain it. It's just it bothers me that she's not like this individual is trying to connect with you. He's obviously interested in you, and I believe she's taking,
obviously not interested in him.
Yeah,
No,
but she's not giving him a chance either.
Well,
I
she's
don't
trying
think so.
though. You're right.
Yeah,
No,
She did
she's
try.
not trying. I don't believe she's trying.
In
don't?
some things, I think she
I believe
did
in
try.
her head she's made up that she's not interested in this guy and she's just going with the flow.
But
She's
some,
gonna give it up
but some people,
just to see.
yeah. Well, some people just aren't as. They don't jump off the porch immediately.
True.
But when she jumps, she lands. She's there.
That's what I'm saying. I think that she's gonna do. She's gonna give up
It's gonna take her
the
longer.
tough thing.
Yeah.
What I
Well,
was,
her family said that. They said she was
Yeah.
hard.
well, I would say the thing that baffles me about people that in her position that take on that stance is you signed up for it.
yeah.
Like you signed up for this.
What?
Like you knew there was a possibility that you wasn't going to be attracted to this person.
True.
You knew that all of these things were a possibility, and so you signed up for it. So to treat the situation as something that you did not prepare yourself for,
Yeah.
you didn't. I don't think that those people do a good job of preparing themselves
Right.
for that situation.
I
And-
agree.
Well, how is she
I
not
agree.
prepared? We don't know her. Maybe this is her normal.
And that,
And I believe that
well,
is.
now that's another point. Well, I didn't really think about that.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is her normal.
Because
Well, her friend said that too.
she usually cuts people off
very early on.
early on. So
And now she's kind of stuck in
then
this
don't
situation.
sign up for the show. That's
Yeah.
the thing. Then don't sign up for the
Well,
show.
she didn't
But
quit.
I think she signed up for the show to get herself out of that, and she's struggling with trying to. I think she wants to leave, but she can't.
You think she's struggling?
Yeah. Oh, you can
How?
tell.
Well, I wouldn't
And her
say I
awkward
wouldn't say-
smiles.
I wouldn't say it's a struggle. I just think that she's adjusting, and it's just
Yeah.
it might be that she's taking longer.
She hadn't been in an adult relationship since she was 21.
Yeah.
She hadn't been in a adult relationship ever.
I don't think she knows how.
Yes.
And then he's old. He's way older.
How?
He's
Neat,
38.
okay, how old is old again?
He's
No,
not
he's
old,
saying
but
the
he's
age
38
difference.
and she's 26. So there's a big age gap there.
That is 12 years. Wow.
No, it's
28 and 38.
Oh,
Yes,
28
10.
and 38. That's
Yes.
a 10. That's still 10.
I just don't like.
It's
I
a
A
don't.
woman,
They're in different
a
phases
woman
in
to
their
a man, they're the same age.
Yeah.
Especially somebody who's caught up in
Especially
the
like
80s.
him. And
Yeah.
He's awkward.
He'd already showed her parents his house and everything.
Yeah,
wow.
He just doesn't.
No.
He doesn't know, and I think she has to teach him maybe the social
And you
graces.
could tell by his parents that he wouldn't have been taught social
Oh
graces.
nah, they was just,
At
we
all.
don't know about him. We just-
You know, he always kept the house clean.
yeah,
He's just
He's a
shaking.
loner.
Yeah, but that's tough if that's what your parents would say to describe you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that you were a loner and that one of the things they would say to your wife is that you kept the house clean.
yeah.
That's what they have to. That's your descriptor.
And he's just an
And that's,
awkward.
that's like the lead descriptor.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
weird.
like
and his job description, so to speak, when he talked about his job, it's almost like he works by himself.
Yeah, he does, and he
Yeah.
likes that. He gets
So-
paid money though,
Yeah.
IT guys.
Well, he
yeah.
has a
Yeah, they
beach.
get paid pretty
He does
well.
have a beach and
in a home gym.
a home
Home
gym.
gym.
And
Well, at
a
least,
dog.
at least
A
that
few
part
dogs.
of it you don't have to worry about now.
yeah.
And so that's one of the things that I would think Haley would just hush and move along because he's paid and he's going to be okay.
He
Yeah.
seems to be secure in that aspect.
Yeah.
So just teaching him how to be social or classy.
Yeah. To come out of his comfort zone.
I think the question is going to be, is she willing
Yeah.
to do that?
That's
Yeah,
my
how
big
long
thing.
can we?
Well, I
Is she-
mean,
Because she's used to
it's only
walking
been a
away.
couple weeks.
No, I'm just
at this point.
Well, I mean, is she willing to take that on? 'Cause I think people like somebody that you're married to, they're married, so it's not like walk away. And you got 3 months in this thing. You got to sit in this thing.
But this
for 3
show
months.
does have a walk away clause option.
After
'Cause
3
it-
months.
After 3 months.
Yes.
No, I'm
Yeah.
just saying for 3 months, you have to at least, are you going to
Deal
put forth
with
the effort for 3 months?
Yeah.
To try to get him to a point. Because I think I think that the people that have been successful and stayed together on the show are usually, just from watching the show a couple seasons, are usually the ones that are willing to put in the work to bring,
Try to make it
to
work.
make it
together.
work.
Yeah.
You know, to make this person work for them. Now it has to be some meeting in the middle of the other person. There's a high level of communication. Are they listening to the experts when they come in and they discuss the issues? So it's gonna come down to, is she willing to do to come out of herself to do the work?
But what about her says she's not willing?
No, I'm not saying that it's not. I'm just asking the question. The question is, will she be able to? That's the question. It's not necessarily that we're saying
I
one
think
way or
if
the
he
other.
listens to
and,
her,
and him as well,
Yeah.
because the other side of it
he'll
is
be
him.
fine. Now, you know,
Yeah,
Well, we'll see moving forward what happens.
I think the other side is him. And then we get into, who did they go with? Ryan and Clara.
yes,
I think Ryan needs to get over himself.
over himself.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Because, like, I think well, her name is Clara.
Clara.
Clara. Okay, I keep saying it incorrectly. But I think she's just being, like, she's truly being herself.
What? When
I say she's truly being herself, like,
But you said
she's
Ryan needs to get over himself. And then
she's
you went
over
to her.
dramatic, and she kind of wants, she's really trying. She's interested in him. She's really trying, and he's kind of like, but I don't like this, or I want this like this. I'm usually the type of person that do this. I'm usually the type of person that likes this. And she's kind of just going with the flow, adapting to him. And he's not. It's like, well, usually I'm the type of person that likes things in order.
Well, what's wrong with?
But I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with liking things in order, but you have to realize you have to compromise. You're married. You're with another individual. So you have to see things from this other individual's
Well, who
perspective.
said they wasn't compromised?
Is that the guy who she was moving too much in his sleep?
Yeah.
she was walking?
Yeah. She was moving too
Sleepwalking
much in
and
her
everything?
sleep.
This is how. Okay.
That's
Ry-
their first night sleeping together, though. So,
Yeah.
Yes, and Ryan made, I thought, a classic husband statement. Time and
She was
started.
like, I didn't get any sleep.
No, he said, what y'all gonna do when y'all get to Vegas? He said, whatever she wants to do.
Yeah,
That's fair. I
That
kind
is
of.
fair.
I don't like.
I think they
them.
will.
I think they'll be fine. I
Yeah.
don't like how they necessarily. I feel like. I don't know if I think he. Well, I feel like he just. She's messy. And all those different things, and he's just going to struggle. He's used to being in his own space, and I think that's what everybody. So it's nothing that
That's what I think he
would
needs to get over.
count him
himself.
out because
No.
he is very normal.
You don't think he can put his foot down and say, listen, you're talking too much, dear.
No,
Why
Why?
couldn't he?
because I think he could, but I think that she's. I mean, I think they're going to have to meet in the middle. I mean,
No, you don't got to be in the middle.
on that
No.
because she talks,
You got to love on her.
help
Once
her out.
once you start loving on her, once
But
you
she
start,
may just start doing that stuff on her own,
once you start loving on a woman, no, she would have already did it.
and then they're going to get a bigger bed.
No, you gonna start loving on her.
They're gonna have a
and-
king.
a
They're gonna get a
California
king.
king.
He's gonna understand that California king is important because she's gonna get up and move and hit him and punch him in his sleep.
Once they
Wow.
get fully engaged, I
Yeah.
believe, because if you can get a woman's attention,
Yeah, he's gonna try with her.
Yeah.
I think
and she
Yeah.
looks like Gwen Stefani a little bit to me.
She does.
she does, but just not nearly
I
as.
didn't
Oh no,
think
not
that.
nearly as maybe attractive, but
oh, definitely not nearly as attractive.
All right.
less multi-million dollars behind her.
Yeah,
This is what Gwen used to look like.
but I
It
think
could
she's
be.
used to making a scene of things too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but once a man has your attention, you'll calm down.
Yeah, I can,
In some cases, I don't
some
know to what
cases.
level of calm down,
right.
but she is a blonde-haired Caucasian woman.
Yeah, and then she's
She has
She acts accordingly.
She has no natural enemies.
No worries.
No,
A white
whatever.
woman doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
The blonder the hair, the less worries
The
they
less
have.
worries she has.
If she had real blue eyes,
you're too late.
This is okay.
but I do like them together.
Oh yeah, no, I think they'll be fine long term.
Yeah.
They seem to be like
Yeah.
they'll work that clean out. But speaking of white women, this is a complete sidebar. I had a my son's basketball game. I was there. The 8-year-old division. there's a kid that's a little bit better than the rest of the kids. Well, not a little bit. He's a lot of bit better. He probably should be playing the age up. He is his right grade. He's his right age. But the other kids were getting frustrated that they couldn't stop him from doing what he was doing.
Yeah.
So they started grabbing and holding him, and it almost became football. So one of the kids is a big white kid and grabs him, and I guess he just got frustrated with it, and so he like trying to rip free, he hits the kid in the face. Kid starts crying. Now mind you, the kid was 3 kids are holding him. He tries to rip free, fly hand just hits him. White mom runs because her son starts crying, runs on the floor, stops the game, curses the referees out.
Wow.
Tells them that boy needs to be taken out of the game. Then yells to her husband, "Let's go," and takes her son, stops the entire game. They leave out. And the thing that upset me was the coaches took that boy out the game and put him on the sideline like he did something wrong.
White privilege.
And he didn't do nothing wrong.
White privilege.
It was just better.
Yeah, no, I mean, because he was getting frustrated, and so they kept, like, they literally was, like, tackling him.
Yeah.
And
All he was better.
And he ripped free, and, like, when he ripped free, it ain't like he turned around, squared up, and snuck him. Like, he was like this and flailed his hand and hit the kid. Kid started crying. And the kid bigger than him now.
Yeah.
Well,
go ahead.
I mean, people don't really know this, but Claire's sister lives in your city.
Wow.
That's her.
And it was just, and I mean, we'll get back to the show, but that just really, it
would have
It
made me
burnt me.
upset.
It cooked your grits.
But I think
cooked my
I
grits.
think you have to take that. But unfortunately, with the way things are going right now, I think you have to take the kid out. I think in rec and those kind of things, I think they would take the kid out.
Then they took him out
Yeah.
and put him on the side. And, like, after the game,
Did
I
anybody-
went around.
did you explain it to him?
went to him and I said, "Listen, son, you didn't do nothing wrong."
Good.
And that's good.
And I told the coach, matter of fact, it was before the game was over. Like, I went around to the coach. I said, "Hey, coach, man, y'all shouldn't took him out because he ain't did nothing wrong." I said, and now y'all treating like, I said, somebody need to go talk to him. And after the game, I talked with him, and I told him
Was
that
his
he ain't did
parent
nothing wrong.
there?
His dad came over, and I was like, "Hey, man, much respect. He ain't did nothing wrong."
Mm-hmm.
That was just complete scene. But I know we got to get back to it. But it was just that just flew in my mind when
Well, it's
we started
tough.
talking about white privilege just now. Like, that was just crazy.
Are we
Like,
talking about white privilege?
no, you said something about it. It was like it was
about white
referenced.
women
It was referenced.
have no
in-
I just said they have no
CL,
natural enemies.
CL,
No natural
you
enemies.
started it.
Yeah, you
I
did.
just said they have no natural
That
enemies.
means
I
that,
didn't-
it-
that tangent was
I didn't know he
sponsored,
was the enemy.
was sponsored by CL
Okay.
Weller.
no,
All right, all right.
the reference like
Yeah, me
brought
too.
it back to mind.
Of course.
So,
Okay.
Let's go
but
to the next couple.
next couple.
Hey, okay.
Oh no, are we finished with Ryan and Clara?
Y'all transitions are like,
Okay,
wow, aggressive.
Ryan and Clara. Sorry.
Okay, right?
I mean, like, what
Let's
else do
finish
we?
up.
Well, do y'all have anything else to put on?
Oh, I don't know, but you know
Let's talk about Paige and oh boy.
the way
No,
you-
no,
Well,
no, no,
let's
no.
hold up.
But
Let's get to the next one. Couple.
They're like the dessert,
finale.
Like, they're the
No, we
finale.
need to leave. We need to get to the trash.
Let's
last.
get to the finale. We'll get to the finale later.
We got one more.
Brianna.
Brianna
Vincent.
and Vincent. I
Oh
think
yeah.
Brianna's
They make my heart
Brianna's.
melt.
They are 100% into both of them.
Yeah.
Seems to be.
But
And
it
like,
scares me
What scares you?
why?
when his family told her that when he gets mad, you're gonna have to calm him down. You're gonna I think that scared her.
But I think he did a good job of explaining that.
Yeah, he did. But
He
it's
was
still
just
like
like-
it's gonna be in the back of your head because you haven't seen it yet.
Like he's
Why would it be in the back of your head? People
Because
get
when
mad
someone
every day.
tells you, when someone is explaining to you that when someone gets upset, they have to calm them down. Like there's a visual in your head.
Yeah, you start thinking they might start punching things.
So
and stuff.
even though that person has broken it down to you and explained it to you, still you're expecting when they do get mad, a big outburst. So like he actually has to show her when he gets mad what
Is this
happened.
what women really? I mean, okay, and y'all represent a small microcosm of women,
yeah.
but this is what y'all thought after that conversation.
Well, I just didn't. I mean, obviously he gets mad and punches things. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we knew it had to be some sort of experiential thing that they were speaking of.
Okay,
You know, they just making a reference. They wouldn't just say, "Well, you got to calm him down." I mean, does he
Yeah.
burn things? Is he a pyro?
he looked like he just cried.
No, he doesn't.
He could. He's
That
an
man
emotional guy.
That man looks very like he'll tear up in a
No, not
heartbeat.
necessarily.
grab a bottle of wine and tear
Hey,
up.
Yeah.
but no.
No?
But also, well,
All right,
I would say it was like towards, like while they were in Vegas, there was a little touching moment that his he found out his grandma had a heart attack, and she was kind of trying not to be too much.
Is that touching?
Yeah, that is.
For her to not to be in such an awkward position, like we're married, but I really
We
don't know you.
I
don't want to be too invasive.
I thought that was good. I think
And I think she handled it really well.
What
I thought
was she supposed to say? F your grandma? Like,
No.
she's supposed to-
No.
But like
acted
you're expected to
accordingly.
be
she
there.
sat on his lap. She kind of rubbed his arm.
No, but still, I think sometimes we take for granted.
Oh,
that,
and they get credit for that. Sitting on our lap with our arm.
Yep.
no, I just think
20 points.
Thank
you.
Here's the thing. I think
That's
that
support.
a lot of people
she
don't
could've
know how
done
to
the
deal in that
shoulders.
situation.
You ain't let me
So-
sit in your lap. You can sit on my lap. And that's okay.
All right, so you're gonna sit on a woman's lap.
I'm not, but I don't know if you get credit for just acting like a decent human being.
But there's not a lot of decent human beings.
Yeah, they really.
And I think
isn't.
I don't know.
Okay.
There's a lot of people do know how to navigate that type of situation, but a lot of people there's a segment of society or community or people that don't know how to navigate
okay. I
that.
just thought she was
I
thoughtful.
agree. I 100%
This-
agree because you can start crying and I don't know what to do.
Yeah, and like I don't know. Do I
Probably
hug
why
you?
I'm single.
Do I stand over here? Do I get you
Like
a drink?
I don't know what to do. Like what you want to do.
Sometimes you don't have to do anything. to
Yeah,
do
I just
that.
need you to hold my
But
space.
but people want you to do things.
Sometimes people want you to do something.
Yeah,
Well,
and you don't
that's
know
why
what
it's called
to do.
communication.
Yeah.
But some people don't know how to vocally tell you. They think like they
Then
just want you to act.
Those are called people who don't know how to communicate. Maybe you shouldn't be in racial people. Who don't
Well, that's true, but I just
Yeah.
think under these circumstances, I thought she dealt with it as a decent human being.
I thought
Yeah,
she, I
she
thought
did.
she
and I
did.
thought she did a good job of not
Yeah, considering. I mean, there was
being
nothing
too much.
Yeah.
And then, but still,
But that's
being
in
there
her
for 'em.
personality. Like she likes to take charge. She likes to make sure things are good.
She was taking charge.
No, she didn't
Well,
take
not
charge.
taking
Okay, I
charge
don't
like
want to
that.
asking all these questions. Okay, all right.
But like going to when he went to have breakfast with her family. They told him that she is the type to get him straight.
Get who
Like-
straight.
Him, like she's going to point out when something is wrong, and she's going to make sure you correct it.
Okay. Oh, because that happens with women.
Oh, why you gotta be women?
I'm just saying because that happens with women all the time, right?
I didn't
Well.
say that.
Only time you know something is wrong when it is about to blow. You could have warned me 40 times before now, but now it's.
But now it's
always do that.
Yeah.
wait a minute.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if, and maybe it's just editing, but isn't she a little like career oriented job?
Yeah.
She is. And so is
Okay.
he, right?
I mean,
Well, no.
I don't know. Like sometimes I think people are oversold on their job for some reason.
Because it's just a huge part of who they are.
Why?
Because
The job is just a job is just work.
You just spend a lot of time there.
Well, I mean, if it's your
But you spend more
passion, your
more
purpose.
time in your marriage, don't you?
Well,
Speak about your marriage as
Your
passionately as
days,
you do
if
as your
you're
job.
talking about your days, so if you go to work for 8 to 10 hours,
You work.
you
You're
sleep.
married 24 hours.
but then you're sleeping for 8.
Then maybe you need to get another job.
Well, everyone doesn't have that luxury, and some people like their jobs.
Yep.
Okay, maybe I'm not defending jobs, but I'm just saying I don't know if she can get the attention she wants. Oh, her job seems to be her first priority.
It has been because she has not been in a marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
we
think-
need to give her an adjustment period.
Yeah, I just think
also.
people view me, and they might think, well, you spend a lot of time doing your job. But of course, I have the opportunity to spend a lot of time doing my job.
Because you're not married.
So I'm not married. I don't have any kids.
That's why you have an opportunity to do your job.
Well,
No,
so
but
I
like,
have
that's her
extended
focus.
opportunities, so I can stay later and do some more extra projects and those things because I'm not.
But see, that's her focus. Like her focus
that your
can be
focus?
on that.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. I mean, that's when you choose a career versus a job.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I enjoy that part, but I would spend more time dating or spend more time in a relationship given the opportunity. But I know I push people away because of my
your
job.
So have you?
I have pushed people away because of it.
So
Just
you're
not- you
so
haven't
you're
found
out
the
here
right guy
breaking
yet.
men's heart. because-
Not really. I just said they just
Not
don't
really.
take the time to.
It's not your heart.
they don't take the time to figure that part out. It's just from outside looking in. So if you're on the outside,
I get it.
everybody I have, if I meet people in passing, they're like, oh, I just thought you were in a relationship, or I just didn't think you would have time, or I just didn't think you wanted a man right now.
They don't take the time to find out
There's
what
a
all is going
31
on.
year old, a 30-something-year-old that's got a broken heart right now. So I'll check with him. I'll check my sources.
Broken heart. Email RELSTAT podcast
Yeah,
at
tell
gmail.com
us.
if this is you.
Tell us how she chose the dirty over you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's what you did.
Not
That's
what
you chose your job.
happened.
Okay. So we can go on to the next couple. The
piece.
finale.
The piece de resistance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, no. Can I start?
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
you
going to
start,
start.
CL Butler.
I was
You
going to start
I
because
will.
I know you're going to argue my
I'm
point.
not gonna argue your point.
CL Butler.
This y'all not even gonna know where they'll come from.
You don't know what I'm going to come from. Like, you're going to be shocked.
But you're gonna be more
G's
shocked.
going to
by
really
me.
be shocked.
You're gonna be more shocked by me.
Okay, go ahead.
The Subway has closed.
No,
Yes.
it is.
It
He
has.
missed his first franchise payment.
Yep.
Yep.
And it is closed. And he has a bunch of complaints
Yeah, he
Wow.
didn't have any
from
money.
from employees
Well, he's
Wow.
an asshole. Yeah.
that he's gone to their homes.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
Chris is
Harassed him.
wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
Who's surprised?
None of us.
I'm not
Nobody-
surprised.
no.
Not
Okay, anybody
surprised.
surprised?
oh no, he's a flosser.
Yeah.
I cannot.
He's a flosser.
I'm gonna
He's-
let Neek go because I don't have
what is it?
anything.
he be capping.
I mean, he definitely got to stay. It's
No, he's lying. He ain't got it. He's lying. He's a
I
liar.
mean, he's got. I was on some spoilers earlier.
Do we break down their scene or how you?
Yeah,
start?
let's-
we
let's-
can break down their scene.
Okay.
I was just explaining. Their scene starts with him going down to get a menu for breakfast, and he never came. He came back to like 2-3 hours later.
No, I think it's earlier than that where they're like they're undressing in the bathroom after the
Okay,
wedding.
yeah. Well, I'm like going into the conversation
Okay.
they're having.
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay, so he breaks down to her, like he's honest with her, and he's like, I feel like on paper, we're perfect.
This is before he leaves.
No, this is after.
This is after.
when
Let's
he
go-
comes back.
Let's go to
Okay.
before.
Let's go to before. Let's go
It's a
before.
whole
Yeah.
thing
Okay.
Before.
Because he was in the bathroom playing with the condoms.
Yeah.
And she was like, "You got a lot of those," or
Yeah.
Oh, he
Yeah.
brought the condoms.
They went like a little.
I thought the production people brought the
Yeah, I
condoms.
thought
maybe they did, but he
production.
did have them.
Yeah, like they were on the counter in the bathroom, and it could have been the production people.
I thought it was.
Well, I just
Like,
thought it was a mixture of different condoms.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
It was a.
Men who sometimes use condoms.
Yeah,
have
so
a
if
brand.
I guess they would
Yeah.
they bring a
it was a
particular brand.
variety pack. So
Right.
that's
Yeah.
why I said okay.
There's all kinds, I suppose.
and then he said, the least, at the least, we'll just cuddle.
At the least.
At the least. And it turns out they did more than cuddling.
They did. They did.
I'm so disappointed in her.
I am too. Okay,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I'm gonna
I'm
get to
blaming
it.
her. I'm blaming her.
What's the
I am
but?
too because she really should see it,
Well,
but she's trying, and she's allowing her
trash.
she's allowing her religion
trash
to
Or no?
Yeah.
to mask that. Like, okay, I
How
have
you
to
using
try.
religion?
I have
The Bible
to
said don't
try.
have
He's a
sex.
God-fearing man.
That
He's
has nothing to do with
perfect. He's
sex.
what I need.
But
I need to
just
try.
use
I need
your
to be
common
better.
sense. I mean,
It's gone.
and maybe when the cuddle happened,
You gotta remember, G. All sins ain't so common.
Nope.
Yeah, no, and maybe when they were cuddling, she was thinking, maybe he working with something. Let me just see what's going on.
Or the sex may have been bomb.
That's what I'm saying. That she may have decided to test the water.
It don't seem like it was bomb.
Right.
Apparently, she's still around.
Well, my thing is, it definitely wasn't bomb for him.
On the
obviously.
show, they didn't leave the show.
No.
I just feel like I'm disappointed because I think she should have just trusted her gut, and I think
She
her
shouldn't have
gut
had sex with him.
No.
just not have sex
No.
with him. It's not a good situation, and she allowed the moment
Yeah.
to take her away, and then she did it again, which
In the morning.
which it's one thing if you just doing a sleazy slide in,
A sleazy slide in. Okay.
Well,
and then
Boy, y'all got
another
some
thing
sayings. Boy. Here in Florence, they got some sayings. Boy.
Sleazy slide in. Okay.
versus having to get condoms require some sort of preparation, somebody to move and get something to happen. So you
I
just
don't
didn't.
think they used any.
Wow. Well, if that's the case, that's tough. But that's what happens.
Because she said early on she doesn't like to use condoms.
Well,
Who said that?
Paige.
She did say that in episode 2.
Jesus Christ.
No, that's in the first episode.
First episode 1. I'm sorry. My
First
apologies.
episode.
yeah. So either way, I just feel like, and she what she got as a result of that is what she got. So
Wow.
my sympathy level is low.
But I think the second time, I would give her the second time a mulligan, because the first time, if it happened the first time, she's like, oh, he's into me. Okay, so we can do it the second time. So the second time, I don't much blame her for. The first time, I blame her for.
Oh,
Well,
so
the first
Okay,
time.
can
The first time I blame her. I blame her for the first one.
I'm gonna go in with
I blame her
my,
with the first one.
I'm gonna go in with my comment now. All right. So
Okay.
when he tells her like he doesn't feel like there's an attraction there. On paper, she's everything he needs, but it's not what he's used to. I can understand that.
this happened before sex or after?
after
That was
sex.
after
Sex.
I can understand that because I believe that's his expectation.
What?
Listen to me.
I'm listening.
Yes, because before you
Jesus
cut me
Christ.
out, because like in our head we have a preference. We have what we expect for someone to look, what we want. We want them to be skinny. We want them to be light skinned. We want
we
them to be dark
understand
skinned.
expectation.
Exactly.
Okay.
So when he's seen her on paper, she's everything he's ever asked for, but physically, she's not that. And I believe he's struggling with that. And I believe a lot of people struggle with that, and they don't say anything or they just remove themselves.
Okay.
However, men will still sleep with you because she has a body. She has he's attracted to her. She's just not. She's what he would sleep with, but not walk around in the streets with.
My grandma said that a hard penis has no conscience. Just looking for some place to get soft.
Oh, wow. Your grandma's a very wise woman.
And so my expectations are low, particularly when it comes to sex.
Well,
Because I mean, people are gonna have sex with anybody. Like,
Yeah.
if I go have sex with somebody now, whatever, it's really not that you're like you talk about expectations, and then your expectations are your expectations. My grandma always taught me that too. So she's a balance.
okay.
But I can't put my expectations on you because those are my expectations. I set my own bar. So if I go have sex with somebody right now, that person could assume that I care
Yeah.
because of the expectations that they have already formed of me for no reason. I've given them
all.
no reason to believe that I actually care. I could go have sex with them tomorrow and still not.
Yeah.
And so what he's done, which is where Paige dropped the ball on this,
Yeah.
opening the door. Because see, she's trying to make something happen, and you can't make bitch
Yeah,
happen.
I agree.
That-
She's
and I
trying
learned that
too
from Mean
hard,
Girls.
and she's really trying. Like
Yeah.
she's really trying to make it work.
Well,
After he just sat here and told you, "I'm not
Is she-
physically attracted to you."
but I thought he said that after.
No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about in
after.
the night. So in
Yeah.
the night, you do it, then you do it again, and I guess what Yusef was saying, that if you do it again that second time, it's like, okay, well, perhaps he was feeling me because we're doing it
Well,
again.
the first time, I'm probably sure when he had sex with her, he didn't get cold on her.
yeah,
He probably was,
cuddling afterwards.
yeah, doing
and
everything,
they woke up and did it
saying
again.
whatever
She
he's
was a
supposed
warm
to say.
body.
And it's unfortunate. I just for him to disappear, you know,
And lie.
and lie,
What you
and
mean? What did he lie about?
He told her he was going downstairs to get them a menu.
But
Well,
he didn't lie about that. He
well,
said he had a panic
That's the lie.
attack.
That's
Okay,
the lie.
that's the lie.
He didn't
Okay.
have no panic attack.
But I want to know, how did he escape the crew?
I don't think he did. I think they
He
did.
had to. They didn't
It
have
just
any
didn't
film.
show.
If they would have had film of him running down the street, they would have showed.
I think
that.
they just didn't show it.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go. I think they're gonna go back to that, but not right
I
now.
maybe they didn't think it was interesting at the time when
Yeah.
he just went and hid in the bathroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe he didn't. Okay. Maybe he didn't shake him. Okay.
You know, maybe
Okay.
maybe they just were like, oh, Chris went downstairs. Let me.
And
Yeah,
then
like
you
that.
have to understand, like him disappearing and no one having footage of it plays a better dramatic effect on the show rather than them showing him
Running
talking
away.
on the phone or running away.
Yeah,
or
what
sitting
bothered me a
breathing
lot
hard.
was her hair. So that's another.
Yeah.
Paige.
Yeah,
Listen.
Paige had her wig on, and then she
And
went
she
and
was-
got braids.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, she
I
had
want
a
the
wig.
braids,
She had a
though.
wig on the first time.
Yeah, she had
Yes.
a wig on
for
and
the wedding.
For the wedding, and then she
Oh,
was
I
supposed to
didn't
go
know.
get. I'm glad that he said that she was going to get her hair done that day.
Okay.
Because I was super.
I thought her hair was
confused.
nice. when she
Yeah, I
came
think
back.
her little
And he commented on that as well.
Pollock things were nice, but
Pollock.
faux.
Oh, faux. I was like Pollocks. Now, come on now. I knew what Pollocks are. Okay. Okay. Faux locks.
Yeah, but anyway, I
Okay.
just said it had her looking very disheveled and stressed out, sitting up there, looking like a
Looking
wet
rough.
rag.
Yeah.
Looking like a wet rag.
Yeah, she was looking rough.
Well, I think Paige looked beautiful.
You don't want to upset our listeners.
That's what I think. That's black women.
You think
She is gorgeous, though.
Oh, well, okay. That's just,
I wouldn't have gone all the way to say that.
She is, to me, she's gorgeous.
She's a nice looking lady, but I mean, in terms of what Chris is looking for, which is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
we don't know what Chris is looking for.
I want to know who
Chris knows.
his former fiance Mercedes.
Mercedes who?
That's his former
Yeah,
fiance that has
Mercedes.
the baby.
Okay.
But you know what? She posted a picture back in September when she should have been like 4 or 5 months, and her stomach was completely flat.
So maybe it's a lie.
Yeah. So
So
you
we-
never know what's to
We'll
come.
find out what.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're talking about the show in real time or the future?
We're talking
No,
about
real
spoilers
time.
that just came out
Yeah.
this morning
spoilers.
about
Okay,
that.
about that. Okay,
But anyway,
okay. But is Mercedes a real looker or?
She alright.
she's light
skinny.
skinned, right?
Yeah. She's brown.
Yeah,
She's
but
more
she's very-
brown skin.
Okay.
So what color is Paige?
She's a darker brown.
Oh, darker brown. Okay.
I don't classify by color, but that's because
Yeah.
I'm a dark skinned woman. I think when people do that, that's typically coming
Color.
from people who have been stuck on color.
Oh, mean like skin neat?
Yes.
Okay.
Whoa. What did you say? Yes.
I mean, no,
You are
no,
lighter. You have a lighter hue.
no. What I mean by that is that's usually who's describing when they feel like they have to describe because there's a variety of reasons. Not that it's your fault. It's just that there's a variety of reasons when you're talking about black women. I might say light skin, but I don't get into like medium brown or
Yellow.
milk chocolate.
He had to
or,
ask.
yeah, or like
Okay.
Yeah, so I think not that that's a problem. I just think that that's just where that comes from because we're looking to define. And I think light skinned women oftentimes have to define themselves in some way for some people.
Okay. Now I do have a question. Mm-hmm. And I was baffled. But why was Chris crying like she had left him?
Crying. He cried a lot.
Was he trying to reverse it on her?
Hate.
yeah.
It's a piece of.
Wow. Really?
He's a piece of poop.
He
Yes,
was
he's
crying like
trash.
she left him. And I was like, what happened? Did I miss something?
Gaslighting.
But he is
Gaslighting. That's what it-
specifically that guy
That who cries?
that is trash.
Yeah.
Oh,
He
wow.
is toxic. He is not who you want to be with. I hate that he's on the show.
I think the show hates that he's on the show.
No, I think the show needs him on the show because it's getting a lot of conversations. But I feel like,
Oh, ratings is up for him.
yeah, he
Big
is the
time.
kind of guy who really, really women should run from. And there's a lot of men like him out there who are willing to take from you like sex or whatever, and then still, at least he's honest. And people are like, oh, well, he's honest.
What was
because
it?
Yeah, oh,
Where
yeah.
was he
No,
honest?
he's not.
He
honest,
gets no
though.
points for being a jackass.
Oh, he's a liar. He's
Yeah, it's just.
flat out. And
And then his dad, and then he got mad because she's mentioned it to his parents, and he acted like a
Yeah.
real big
But-
baby.
She
Is
just
that why he
wanted
was
to
crying?
know
he
more.
didn't
Yeah, he
act like
was
a
crying.
baby. Yeah, like
No,
an
is that
asshole.
why he was crying before?
He was
No.
crying
But
because he was sad because he wasn't attracted to her.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the second, okay.
was crying
and
because
then
she
the
told
dad
his
incident
parents.
was
Yeah.
separate.
Like, how you gonna be crying and you out here doing this to these girls, and then you just mad?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then the dad, like
He's trash.
Yeah, he's
the
trash.
dad is
too.
trash.
The dad is
Yeah.
trash.
Well,
Look
I
at his
think-
I mean,
outfit.
even though
Well,
he approached him about it, he like checked him on it.
Did he check him,
Yeah.
or did he like secretly check him and wink at him like, "I see you, boy"?
Yeah,
No,
he's
but I'm-
terrible.
I think
When-
he really checked him.
When
No.
I think the mom kind of tried to blame her a little
Yeah.
bit.
Yeah.
And then
She did say he was drinking.
But that kind of sees where that
She-
kind of
she-
shows you where he comes from as well.
well, his mom was trying to make excuses for him, and the dad was like, "No."
He shouldn't have done that.
And then she said, "Again in the morning. If you don't
Yeah.
like me, you did it once last night. You didn't have to
Mm-hmm.
do it this morning."
yeah,
maybe you wanted to do it.
please don't talk about sex to my
Okay.
parents. I'm just
Okay.
saying that's,
Yeah,
that's the
I
only
agree.
that's the only thing about it.
She was wrong.
She was wrong for that.
I don't.
Well,
yeah.
in this situation,
No,
when you get
no.
married on a show like this, she's not wrong. I'm just speaking generally.
In general, okay.
Generally,
Don't go to my
if-
parents about
don't
our
go to
sex
my
life.
parents about that.
I'm not go. No, that's the thing. I know. I understand it's the show, but I don't
But I
think
think
she's
she was just
wrong
trying to
because
figure
like
him
In
out.
this
she's trying
situation, when
to.
you don't know anybody, you don't even
Yeah.
have a friend to go to,
Yeah,
so
and
it's
she's
different.
trying to figure it out. Like, yo, maybe y'all can give me some insight into
Yeah.
this.
and she even went to her male friends. Like
Allegedly.
Allegedly,
that's what. Yeah.
I have a question.
and then he was mad about that too.
Yeah, he was mad.
Where was Paige's people that Chris was supposed to be?
He never met
He
with
never
them
went to go
never
see
met
him.
with them.
because he was mad.
He never went to go see him.
So he just didn't go at all.
Trash.
No.
Yeah,
I
he
told
is.
y'all,
He
please.
Yeah,
is.
he is trash.
He did
Hey,
meet
but
with her.
Yeah.
No, he didn't
I
go.
thought I missed it. I had to go back and watch it again.
No, but if I'm him, I can't go to that meeting.
Why not?
Because I'm
Because I
trash.
just
'Cause I'm
told him that she's not a trophy wife.
No, because I'm trash. Like I'm I'm about to break your daughter's heart. I'm about to sit here. I have just already done some
He's
trash
lying
shit.
to himself.
He's not lying to himself.
Yes, he is.
He's being true to who he
Well,
is.
those tears,
No, he's lying to
those
himself
tears
thinking
and
he's
stuff,
bigger
like,
than who he
what
is.
that?
No, I think he's mastered that.
Yeah, his tears.
He
he's
just
like
mastered
rubbing his
the whole-
eye. He's just.
Manipulative.
Oh my god!
He is like,
I told y'all last week.
He look like a little
Yeah.
bitch
Trash.
crying.
This guy's trash.
It's just,
He gotta go.
I think that this is probably in the history of this show got to be the worst match that they've ever done. I don't think they vetted him very well.
Well, I think they wanted some action,
Yeah.
Do you think so, or do you
No.
think they
After
got lied
12
to?
seasons.
I think they got lied to.
possibly because he needs some money. Obviously, if his Subway closed,
Yep.
he needs some money.
I think he lied and they fell for it. I would just think that because in all the seasons, we've had there have been some guys that have been questionable and go, but you could see how
Yeah, I
they
heard
were
about
like
Brandon.
how they were like, hey, we can. I could see how they made that match or they tried to whatever, but this dude here is like, there's such a trail of crap behind him
Yeah.
that like shit. Look how much we've been able to see just on the 5 seconds of him being on the show. I'm pretty certain they've had other investigators that could have looked into him as a whole and found that shit. Like,
Now,
excuse my language. I'm sorry.
I will say this: their commitment level is different than ours
Yeah.
because we can just tune in week to week. Once they're running the show, you
Okay,
gotta
well, yeah.
kind of just go.
With what's happening.
Even
Yeah.
it's unfortunate,
Yeah.
and if they sign off on it, I'm like, well, it did
That's
happen to you.
right. Gotta give the people what they want.
But then also, I try to take into account that she doesn't see everything we see. Like, yeah, he says certain things to her, but when he's in his, what they call it,
Confessional, I
the
guess?
confessional,
Some
yeah,
type of thing.
we're hearing things that she doesn't hear at the moment. So, like, she's going on with something that
What more
she
does she
doesn't
need to
yet.
see?
His outfit when he came out of the bathroom
Listen.
Yeah.
with the necklace and the
And he got
Nike.
man boobs.
Then- yeah, he.
Yeah.
And he's talking about
just
my
so-
chest is big.
He
I
was
bet.
like, their chest is big, and I was just like, come on, you had dad bod.
Yeah.
What,
That's okay. Sorry,
his dad's outfits are like,
but I'm just saying
his
he
dad's
gave
outfits
yeah,
are.
his dad-
he gave me the Nike slide, Nike tank top, Nike shorts, necklace when he came out of the bathroom. I was like thinking to myself, please
Sneaky
don't have
link.
sex with him.
Sneaky link.
really.
That's because that's
somebody
the
use a
outfit.
condom with.
Yeah, that's definitely
You
trash.
definitely use a condom with that one.
That's her husband. You're speaking of, Neat.
Yes, you can't speak
Speak
that way.
ill
A
of his
lot of
husband.
women need to sleep with their husbands with condoms.
That is probably true though.
That's wow.
Oddly enough, that may
So
be true.
did Paige ignore all the red flags?
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
and I
She's
want.
ignoring every single one of
But
them, and
she's
it's
trying to.
frustrating.
And
me.
even when he told her he wasn't attracted to her, she really consoled him.
yeah,
No.
Yeah, Chris is somewhat of an emotional vampire.
Yeah, he's sucking all
Emotional
that out. I would have
vampire.
been like, be unattracted to these nuts.
Yeah. Oh wow.
yeah,
Okay.
Ooh, ooh.
Okay.
yeah.
No, but you know what I mean. I would not have sat there and been like,
You wouldn't have tried to work with him if he had that conversation.
it's just a lot.
You would just be out.
I just be like, well, you need a minute to get it together because clearly we're supposed to be married,
yeah.
and so you need a minute to
Gather
gather.
yourself.
Like, what do you usually do when you have a panic attack? Drink
Because
some
this
more.
shouldn't be this may not have been the first time. So
And he ain't had no damn panic
I
attack.
know
No,
that's what I'm
But,
saying, but I go with people what they say.
At the end of the day, another point that I would like to bring up, they should not have gone anywhere to Vegas. Like, just
Why not?
why?
Part of the show.
yeah.
No.
You was either gonna quit the show.
Yeah, quit
or
the
go.
show. Just quit the show.
Just go
She
ahead
should
and
have
go.
quit.
She should have
But
quit
I
the
think
show.
she was trying to be a team player and move forward.
No,
with,
you've seen the team.
because
You
she
know the
said
team
early,
sucks.
but
Like,
she's seen early on that the chemistry wasn't there.
He's a
I think
God-fearing
she's
man, Nick.
Trying. That's what she kept going off of.
Yo,
He's
this
a
dude
God-fearing
is-
man. I'm gonna. We did this. And
Yeah.
We did this with intentions.
She
man,
did.
look,
Yes.
she has intentions. Listen, the road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Of course.
That dude is a horrible person. Like, some people have good intentions and they make bad decisions and it's bad outcomes or whatever, or they're good people that make bad decisions. This dude is a horrible person. You seeing every single sign. Why? I would just get off the show. I would just go. Like, there's no reason for me. There's no so I can sit here and be even more embarrassed than I'm already being embarrassed.
She
Or be-
doesn't.
But she doesn't know everything that we hear. She doesn't hear that.
But,
so
okay,
I
I'm
don't think
going
the
off of-
embarrassing. I think she's trying to fix him.
I'm
That's
going
a
off
part
of-
of black
that's-
women too.
That's a part of women.
Like, we try
I-
to fix men and change them.
I agree with that, but what I'm saying is just off of what she's seen. If I'm in her shoes with just what she's seen, just what she has heard or dealt with or whatever, I'm out. Like just
And
But you're doing
and
that
it's
based
easy
upon
to
what you would
say.
do.
Yeah,
and
that's
you're right.
easy to say.
It is easy to say.
That's like your thing. I'm out.
I'm out, son.
I'm out.
Like,
But with a lot of women, we try to fix men, and then
Yeah.
a lot of times we get put in a place where why you didn't understand him.
okay, I'm gonna take a poll.
Okay, a poll on.
Can I get to it?
I'm sorry.
Okay,
Wow.
Neek,
Yeah.
and I ask you first.
Okay.
Well, this is an in studio poll.
Yes,
Yeah.
in
'Cause I
studio
thought he
poll.
was gonna do an outside poll.
No, in studio poll.
Okay.
But an outside poll is a good idea.
Yeah.
So we're gonna post that. You're in this situation. You're her. Do you stay on the show? You're her, knowing what she knows. Do you stay on the show?
I'm gonna be completely honest.
It's a yes or no question.
But I'm gonna be completely honest. I would say yes,
Okay.
knowing who I am.
All right.
I would try to fix
That's-
him.
So you would stay on the show?
I just knowing who I am and what I've dealt with,
Okay.
This is a long
knowing my
poll.
personality. My personality.
Yes.
Do you stay?
Yes. If I'm 25.
No, you. I'm asking you. I'm
G
asking
at 25?
G is her.
At 25,
Yes.
at her age,
Yeah.
with technology being the way it is right now, I'm blowing up.
Yep.
I'm staying.
I would spin this.
Oh, I'm blowing up. It'll be everybody loves Paige.
Yep.
Everybody
Yeah.
loves G.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess
And
I didn't.
and that's
I
the
didn't
part
see
I
that.
see
I didn't see
the
that.
most.
All right,
I mean,
well,
you stay on there and then you get like,
You
oh
stay
man, I
on
had
there,
this
and
crappy
there's a
situation.
lot more to come.
Yep. You might have your own
didn't-
show coming.
I
That's what I'm
didn't
saying.
see. I'm
Next
sorry.
show.
I didn't
You
see
don't
that.
see it because you
I didn't see
quit.
that.
You just always quit. I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm out, son.
All right.
I'm out, son.
You out again?
Yeah.
Hey.
But I mean, that's just
That's what
the
I
way.
do. That's what I do.
Technology being the way it is right now, 10 years ago for me when I was at that age,
So then
life
just
would be different.
Right now, this
They would
could very
have
well be your
teen-
new career.
Team page.
Just starting here at this show.
Have a whole Facebook page. For you.
And then, but not having sex with him on the show, not
That's her mistake, right?
yeah, that was her biggest
that-
mistake. I
but-
wouldn't have.
But
done
once
that.
I realized what I'm dealing with,
no more sex.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
He would have to quit.
and it seems like
Yeah,
that-
he,
I would run him off.
yeah, he's got to go.
Yeah, he got to quit.
And unless we just gonna start just being out here ratchet and
when this
letting
is-
everybody know what's popping off, and
I
then
ain't gonna lie to you. When this is over, we need to reach out and see if we can't get Paige on the show.
I was gonna say that hip or Chris.
Reach out and see if we can get her on the show. No, I don't want Chris on the show.
Why not?
I don't want Chris on the show.
All right, then I'll reach out
He's-
to you.
he's
not good for relationships.
Yeah.
No, he's not good for relationship status. Our listeners
He'll
will stop
probably get
listening.
Yeah, he'd be
and
bad.
he gonna get mad.
And if you start crying in here, I'm not the one.
Well, I do have one question about Chris.
Okay,
What did Chicago have to do with?
I have no
He's
idea.
like, I'm from Chicago.
And I was saying,
I was like,
I was confused. Now, mind you, I've never been, but
there's
I was
5
trying.
things you don't do in Chicago.
I was trying to figure
Like-
out and not telling your parents about sex.
I was
Not-
like,
you don't talk about their parents. You don't talk about kids. You don't talk about having sex with your parents. R. Kelly,
with?
deep this piece stuff. Like,
Oh,
what are you
wow.
talking
Okay.
about?
it was
Chris?
a strange thing.
Yes.
He's a strange guy.
we'll get
Matter of
to
fact, he's
see.
sitting here crying right now.
We'll get to see what comes to play with them on the next episode.
All right, it's time for that time.
Yeah,
Who we riding with?
Virginia and Eric.
Brianna and Vincent, as usual.
I'm gonna go with Virginia and Eric too, because they seem to have found a rhythm this week.
I think she's gonna turn up some. I think it's
Yeah.
gonna be fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, but he gonna
Yeah, he might loosen up a little bit too.
yeah, he might be a little more Vegas. He probably getting wild.
probably loosen up a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
I think. I said that she brings him out of his comfort zone.
yeah, I like it.
Yeah,
I mean, sometimes
I
we
love
do that.
it.
What about you?
So far, I've been living on the edge, but
Yeah.
Come on over to Brianna and Vincent.
nah, I ain't going with them. They easy. I can't live easy.
But they're not necessarily easy because she is kind of a control freak.
I think they'll make it through next week. We're talking about. I wanted to pick somebody who
never
is
know.
Really, is
You
really
never know.
teetering on like.
Because right now he's balancing having his grandmother had a heart attack and he's not there. And so certain things are about to start frustrating him.
You know what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with the trash and the trash collector. That's what I'm
Paige
gonna go
and
with this
Chris.
week. Paige and Chris.
All right.
right.
So we got Paige and Chris, Eric, Virginia,
you must
and
want to lose.
Brianna.
Okay.
All right.
I think they'll make it one more week.
They will. Well, I can't wait to see what comes to play next week.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all stay tuned and listen up on our recap from next week's show.
Oh, and one more thing. Make sure you join us next Thursday for the Clubhouse the Relationship Status podcast Real Talk Thursdays on Clubhouse at 9.
9 p.m.
Yep. Eastern Standard Time. I learned that you have to say that.
Oh,
Yeah, you
Eastern
do.
Standard
Clubhouse
Time.
is
Because
all over the
Clubhouse
place.
is all
It's
over the place.
worldwide.
Yeah.
It's worldwide. So,
Yeah.
that's enough shout outs for them. But,
Yeah.
Without a paycheck.
yeah.
So it's your girl D Cruz.
It's G.
CL Butler.
And your boy Yusef, and we are out.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Relationship Status. Remember, you can catch us on relationshipstatuspodcast.com, iTunes, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, Nobody Grinds Like Us, and anywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. If you would like to join the conversation or leave us a dear nick, email us at relstatpodcast@gmail.com or call us at 843-310-8637. Follow us on Facebook at Relationship Status Podcast, on Instagram and Twitter at RELSTAT Podcast. And don't forget to comment, share, 5-star rate, subscribe, and review.